All right, now we begin where the song ended, at least the physical one. We are standing in Lincoln Cemetery, and it's very quiet here. It's tucked into that no man's land between Kansas City and Independence, Missouri. Now, when you look down at the granite, you see a legend before you, Charlie Bird Parker. You see, he's buried here under a modest marker, though he died in a New York penthouse while the doctor estimated his 34-year-old body to be 53. You see, that's the tax on genius when it's paid in heroin and lightning fast skills, I guess. But the interesting thing about this was he didn't want to come back here. He wanted the neon of 52nd Street. But his mother, Addie, who is buried right here beside him, brought her boy home. It's poetic, really. And you see, jazz is about the tension between the home key and the wild ideas that wander away from it. This grave is the home key, but to understand how he found the notes that changed the world, we have to go back to where he first learned to hold the horn and became one of the greatest jazz musicians ever in the history of jazz or music or anything. Now, we've moved into the heart of the city. Look right here at 3527 Wyandotte. You see, in 1927, this was the Parker's family first Missouri landing pad. Charlie was 7 when he moved in here. His father, Charles Sr., wasn't a musician. He was the building's custodian. He was the one that cleaned the building up. Imagine young Charlie running through these halls. There's a witty irony in that. You see, while his father was keeping the building clean and orderly, Charlie was preparing to become the ultimate architect of musical chaos. He was a janitor's kid in a city that was about to become the wide open playground of the Pendergast machine. Woo, story getting deep now, ain't it? You see, back then, Wyandotte was a stepping stone. By 1930, this building went condo, an early victim of urban evolution, and the Parkers were nudged just around the corner. Now take a walk with me around the corner to the next house now. As we walk to 109 West 34th Street, this is where the legend starts to grow its feathers. Charlie is 10 now. The family is here. But the foundation is cracking. His father's drinking is louder than any horn. And by 1932, the old man is gone. And you see, it's in these rooms that Charlie began his obsession. He joined the band at Lincoln High School. And he started practicing until the neighbors probably wanted to throw more than just a cymbal at him. Banging on the wall, turn that shit down. You know how that goes. But you know what? He had the passion in him, and he was a wood shredder. He'd stay inside and he'd play for 15 hours straight at this apartment right here, chasing a sound that didn't exist yet. Now, thinking of this house as the laboratory. Outside these doors, the Pendergast era was turning Kansas City into a Paris on the plains. Prohibition was just a suggestion, not a law. You see, while Addie worked nights to keep the lights on at 34th Street, Charlie was slipping out into the night to watch Count Basie and learn how to fly. That's another legend that I need to cover. Now, we end our walk here at 17th and Vine, the epicenter of the earthquake. Charlie helped start all of this. Now, look up at this massive bronze head, the Bird Lives statue. And this thing is massive and just gorgeous when you're standing in front of it. Charlie left Kansas City because it broke him and built him. He was humiliated here when a drummer threw a cymbal at his feet for losing the beat. But he also found his wings here. And despite all his issues or addictions or whatever he may have, he took the blues of Kansas City and accelerated them until they shattered into bebop. Shattered into bebop. He renamed the stars with his alto sax. He played the notes that shouldn't have fit at speeds that shouldn't have been humanly possible. He turned the saxophone into a jet engine. Today, his legacy isn't just in the granite at the cemetery or the bricks on Wyandotte. It's in the air. And every time a musician takes a risk, every time a soloist decides to go outside, the melody to find a deeper truth, Charlie Parker is breathing through that reed. Kansas City gave him the blues. Now, the bird may be in the ground at Lincoln, but around 18th and Vine, he's still very much in flight. And this is your boy, Mack Malone, the KC journalist, signing out. Peace.
Let's go. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Y'all get the best from your KC journalist.